So I talk about retirement plans a lot on this channel, and I mainly talk about two retirement plans. We talk about the 401k plan, which is an employer-based plan, and we talk about the Roth IRA. Now, to get into the 401k plan, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is to take that or take part in that plan that your employer already has. But the question that keeps coming up here is, how do you actually open a Roth IRA account on your own and start contributing to that Roth IRA in addition to your 401k plan? And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Now, before we get there, if you're new to the channel, my name is Eann, and on this channel, I talk about ways to make money, ways to save money, ways to invest your money, bank accounts, credit cards, and just about everything personal finance related. So if you like these videos and these types of topics, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. Giving this video a thumbs up won't cost you anything. It's completely free. And also be sure to subscribe with the notifications on. That way you never miss the updates of when I post new videos on this channel. So let's now talk about how you can open a Roth IRA. And the first step is choosing a brokerage. And this is not really hard because most brokerages that offer investment options will offer a Roth IRA or a Roth IRA account. So if you're already using, let's say, Charles Schwab or Fidelity or T. Rowe Price or any investment brokerage, usually they have Roth IRA accounts that you can open. The only thing that will be different is the management fees and the cost of you opening this Roth IRA. And this is why I like the M1 Finance platform so much, because it's gonna cost you way less, and you can also do fractional share investing. So I really love that platform. And in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to open a Roth IRA step by step in M1 Finance. But just keep in mind during this video that you can do this with just about any other investment app or with any other investment brokerage. So this is my phone right here, right now. I'm actually gonna show you guys step by step. I'm gonna include a screen recording right here in the video so you can see exactly how to do it. And this is a very simple process. So here we go. Now, by the way, just to point out that I'm not sponsored by M1 Finance in any way. It's just a really good investment platforms. It's one of my favorite. And so this is why I talk about M1 Finance so much in my videos, because it's probably my personal favorite right now. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna hit the option bar in M1 Finance. And if you already have a investment account and you're investing money there, it's also easy. But if not, you can hit the link down below, sign up. You can also get some free cash for signing up. But you're gonna hit the menu bar to the top left-hand corner, and you're gonna see all these options. So you're gonna hit add account, and once you hit add account, you're gonna see these different options. So you're gonna see individual investing, joint investing, retirement investing, trust account, and custodial account if you have kids. So we're talking about retirement in this video. So we're gonna go ahead and select retirement, and it actually tells you what it's about. It says you can open a traditional, a Roth or SEP IRA, or roll over an existing 401k. Now, this is also another important point, because maybe you're 35 years old, 40, 50 years old, and you've had many jobs before, and so you have many different 401k plans. You can actually roll them into M1 Finance quickly, and this way you can kind of consolidate all those 401k plans. So you're gonna hit retirement, and once you hit retirement, it's going to ask you what kind of retirement account would you like to open. So there are several options here, right? So you have the traditional IRA, you have the Roth IRA, the SEP, and of course you can roll over your 401k plan. Now, for this video, we're talking about the Roth IRA, but if you guys want a breakdown of what the difference is between a traditional IRA and a Roth IRA, SEP, or that stuff, I have a full breakdown, another video, and you can watch that video and you can know the benefits or the cons of these different investment accounts or different retirement investment accounts. It also gives you a brief description here as well. For example, for the Roth IRA, it says allows people to make after-tax contributions and is built for people who expect to be in a higher tax bracket in the future. So if we hit Roth IRA, you're pretty much gonna agree to the terms of use and that stuff, and you hit confirm, and that will take you into creating the account. Now, I'm actually not going to create an account right now, but I just wanted to show you guys the steps that you would take to create this account. Now, a second part to this, which is very important, is that you can create a Roth IRA or just about any retirement investment account. If you don't actually set up your investments inside that account, then your money isn't really doing anything. So it's just like creating the Roth IRA account on M1 Finance, and then you start adding money every week or every month. And then at the end of your retirement, or the beginning of your retirement, at the end of your working years, you realize that you only have the same amount of money that you put in there. So basically you were just saving money. And that is because you have to actually go in there and choose the investments that you want to be inside your Roth IRA. So again, I'm going to show you guys how to do this quickly. And in M1 Finance, you're pretty much going to have the same options. Actually, it's going to be research. So here, your screen is going to look somewhat like this. You can hit the three dots to the left once again, and you can go to Expert Pies. Of course, you can choose your own stocks and funds if you want to, but if you go to Expert Pies, it actually makes it really easy. So we're going to Expert Pies now, and it's going to actually show you the retirement options. So we have several options here because this is my full brokerage account. If you actually signed up for the Roth IRA, you wouldn't have all these options. So you can hit Plan for Retirement right here, and it gives you pretty much 3 options for every single year. So it asks you, I would like to retire in what year, and you could put, let's say, 2060, and it gives you 3 options. You have a conservative option, a moderate, and an aggressive option. So if you want to be really aggressive with your retirement investing, you can hit aggressive. And just for the sake of this video, let's just hit on aggressive to see what's inside. And so it tells you that this retirement investment account has 16 holdings. The expense ratio is 0.06%. The dividend yield is 2.2%. The risk is medium, although it says it's an aggressive plan. The 1-year return is just about 8%. The 3-year return is around 45%. And the 5-year return is currently at 69%, almost 70%, which is really good for a 5-year return. Now you can also hit targets right here, and this will actually tell you what is inside this retirement portfolio. So you can see all the ETFs that are here, and if there are any bonds that are there as well. Now, the good thing about M1 Finance is, let's say you have a 401k plan, right? Let's say you have one at work and you want to create a Roth IRA so you can invest some more money for retirement, but you want to mirror the investments in your 401k plan from your workplace. So you can come here and you could probably choose one of these pre-built portfolios, but you can also modify the investments inside this portfolio. So for instance, let's say you didn't want the Vanguard FTSE Developed Markets ETF to be at 29%. You could actually reduce that to, let's say, 20% flat, and then you could increase maybe the Vanguard Value ETF. And so you can actually tweak this and add and subtract until you get it to mirror what you want, or you can create your own custom retirement investment portfolio. So this is why I really like M1 Finance, and it's really simple. You can actually sign up for the app right now, and you can get this done in 5 to 10 minutes. So that's how you set up your Roth IRA in M1 Finance. Now that's the easy part, right? So the easy part is setting up the account rather, and making your initial deposit. However, being consistent is where a lot of people mess up, and this is why you want to automate your investments so that every single week or every single month you deposit the same amount of money into your retirement account. So if you set up this Roth IRA and you know that you want to put $200 in it every single month, then the best thing to do here would be to create a rule in M1 Finance where it pulls that $200 or whatever date you choose or whatever amount you choose from your checking account, and it automatically invests that into your Roth IRA. And that way you set this up once, you can forget about it, and for the foreseeable future, you will always be investing your money, will always be invested in your Roth IRA, and you never really have to worry about it or actively invest it yourself. Now, if you're worried about the stock market going down, the market crashing, the market going up, and also timing the market and putting money in these investments or investing into this Roth IRA at the perfect time, what you can do is instead you can dollar cost average, which means that you purchase a smaller amount more frequently, which averages out the price that you pay over the years for any stocks, bonds, and ETFs that you're investing in. So again, simple way to do this is to, instead of putting in $200 every month, you can put $50 every single week, or you can even put $25 in twice a week. And that way you invest when the market is low, when it's mid-range, when it's high, and you get the average price of all those funds, stocks and bonds that you invest in. And this way you don't have to worry about timing the market, because nobody really knows when exactly there's going to be a massive crash or when there's going to be a massive market rally. Now, as always, guys, I'll tell you the truth. I only tell you guys things that I do myself, and this is not financial advice, just my own opinion. But this is also my personal investing strategy, and I'm just sharing that with you guys as well. Now, before you go and you open your own Roth IRA, I just want you guys to be reminded of this very important rule or limitation. If you're making over $129,000 per year as a single person, you'll not be eligible to open a Roth IRA. And if you're married and you're making, I think it's $214,000 for this year, and you're making that amount or more as a couple, you'll not be able to invest in a Roth IRA. So at that point, you'll have to use a traditional IRA. But even if that's the route that you want to go, the option is there. You can go back in M1 Finance and you can get to choose a different account. You can open the traditional IRA and do just the same thing as I explained in this video. But again, remember, I'm not sponsored by M1. I'm only showing you guys to do this because this is really easy, and I think this is one of the easiest platforms to open a Roth or traditional IRA on, right? You can get fractional shares. There's really no cost or hidden cost here. It's kind of free, and I really like the app. Now, I've used Webull. I currently use Webull. I use Robinhood, and I use M1 Finance, and I use SoFi Invest as well. And of them all, my personal favorite right now is M1 Finance. And I like it so much that I'm about to move all my other investments and consolidate everything into the M1 platform because I like the platform that much. Now, if you're making over $129,000 per year and you can't open this Roth IRA account, what you could do is convert your current 401k to a Roth 401k. However, you will owe taxes right now, and you'll have to have the cash in hand to pay those taxes. But the good thing is that if you convert your 401k to a Roth 401k, it will save you more in the long run. And remember, this is not financial advice. You should do your own research or consult with a certified financial planner. This is just another way to get into the Roth IRA. So very quickly, or short video, this is how you can open your Roth IRA as a beginner. It's really simple and straightforward. This is how you get it done. Comment down below. Let me know if this was easy enough for you to understand, or if you found some value in this video. Please give the video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to subscribe with the notifications on. That way you never miss the updates of when I post new videos on the channel. Now, if you ever want to talk to me one-on-one, you can message me on Instagram. The link is also down below. I'm usually on there at least once or twice per day. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. All the best, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.